Imagine a world without chocolate, peanuts, or even coffee. Scary, right? Well, while that might sound extreme, the scientific community agrees that these foods are under threat, and climate change is to blame. Scientists say that rising temperatures and extreme weather brought on by human activity are making it harder to grow crops in certain areas, and that will lead to shortages and more expensive food at the supermarket. New York and other states are now turning to renewable energy to help reverse this trend. And more advocates are speaking out about the potentially dire effects of climate change on our food supply, including this familiar face.
About the intersection of climate change and the global food system. During the course of my presidency, I made climate change a top priority because I believe that for all the challenges that we face, this is the one that will define the contours of this century, more dramatically perhaps than any other.
Tonight, we're taking a closer look at the future of our food as part of our ongoing series of reports, Peril and Promise, the Challenge of Climate Change. And joining me now with more on all this is Rebecca Benner, Science Director for the Nature Conservancy here in New York. Rebecca, thanks so much for joining us on the show.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
So let's start with the fundamentals. What exactly is happening with climate change in general, and particularly how is it affecting our food source?
Well, the climate is warming. That leads to massive changes in our weather patterns, whether it's droughts or floods, more water at times that we're not expecting it, or less water when we need it. And that obviously has impacts on crops.
I mentioned chocolate, peanuts, and coffee as being in peril. I mean, are they really in the endangered list, so to speak? And what are some of the other foods that may be in peril?
Yeah, so you've named three that are, for me, some of the most depressing. I survive on Reese's peanut butter.
Oh, 2 out of 3.
And yes, so you're taking away chocolate and you're taking away peanuts. I literally eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich every day.
Oh,
but peanuts,
you're making me hungry.
Peanuts tend to grow in very flat areas that require a certain level of warmth, but not too much warmth, and a certain amount of rain, but not too much rain. So this is happening mostly in the South. Virginia peanuts, you hear about those a lot. Right. And now, with the changing climate, those areas are getting a lot warmer. And then there's drought, so the peanuts dry up. And then the cacao tree, that's an even more interesting story. So that which produces chocolate, it requires a certain elevation, temperature, and precipitation. And so as things change, yeah, the cacao tree can move up the mountain, but eventually we're going to run out of mountain. And so that could seriously actually inhibit our ability to have chocolate available, particularly at the prices that we see today.
And coffee?
The regions where we grow coffee are seeing a huge lack of rain and rain at unpredictable times. And coffee trees require exact amount of rain input to be able to grow and flourish. So we're seeing huge declines in coffee production across the globe.
So what's the Nature Conservancy doing about all this besides getting the word out? And what can we do about this?
Yeah, the Nature Conservancy really takes a sort of a two-pronged approach. One is that we recognize that the changes that we're feeling from climate change are already happening. So we're trying to help people and nature adapt to those changes around the world, including, of course, farmers, as we try to improve soil health, improve water use, even grow cacao trees in a more sustainable way. And then we're also trying to mitigate future, even more catastrophic impacts from happening, whether that's through sequestering carbon in forests and helping conserve forests around the world, or working with governments like the New York State government, which you already mentioned, on renewable energy, making sure that our electricity comes from wind or sun. As for what we can do at home, lots of things. There's billions of people on this planet. If we can motivate everybody to use low efficiency light bulbs, for example, you can actually have a huge impact. But as concerns food waste. We waste so much food, and that's actually one of the biggest contributors to greenhouse gases, and one of the easiest things we can do to help eliminate some of the emissions that we cause at home.
So very quickly, we have less than a minute left. Necessity being the mother of invention, there are those who say, well, listen, this is all true, but in the past we've done it, we've created technologies that resolve the problems. Will technology resolve this problem?
I have a ton of faith in humanity and our intelligence, and I think we can solve this problem. I don't think a technology solution will solve the problem since we're already seeing impacts today. I mean, again, we talked about how hot it's been and how much hotter it's getting. So we're already seeing impacts that we cannot fix right now. But I do think the global community can come together and find the solution to this and make sure that we have good, healthy food, clean waters, clean air, and all the things that we rely on to live healthy lives.
All right, Becca. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks so much for having me.